Nigerians have this saying that goes, body no be firewood. Have you ever seen someone trying to light firewood? They break down the wood, tear it apart, and then put it on fire. Body no be firewood. Hi, welcome back. We have so much to talk about and catch up on, but first things first, let me get ready to start my day. I just got back from Pilates. I'm going to get myself together, make some breakfast, get some tea, and catch you up on the tea. Let's get ready to start the day. I have my hot cup of black tea ready to go. I've done a couple breathing exercises. I'm ready. I'm ready to catch up on life. Let's get to yapping. This is a very light skinned black tea. I put a little too much milk in there. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tabitha. I talk about all things finances, adulting, life. Please stick around because we do learn a lot around here. And if you want to keep up with all my discussions, please hit the subscribe button below because there will be a lot of yapping, a lot of learning, a lot of connecting. So you don't want to miss out on that. Today's video is very laid back, chill, and unfiltered. We're going to discuss all things ambition and burnout because that is where I have been in life lately. And one thing about me, one thing about this channel, I will keep you up to date on life, on exactly what is going on, whether in my life, whether in society. We're going to talk about it, every single thing. And I'm not holding back. This is Unfiltered. By the end of this video, you're going to learn one thing about me. I am not perfect. No matter how ambitious or productive I am not perfect at all. I am only human and I'm still learning and navigating this complicated bubble of life that we're in. As much as my channel focuses very heavily on productivity, setting goals, ambition, achieving, I want to remind you that burnout happens even to high achievers. High achievers like myself, I think I have come to terms with the fact that I am a high achiever, a little bit of a perfectionist. And sometimes I have to really reel myself back in and realize that it is okay to take a break. Like, why do I feel guilty taking a break? Why do I feel guilty putting things at a pause? Why do I feel guilty resting? Rest is free and I feel bad taking it. That's not okay. So oftentimes I think I really need to just draw myself back and remind myself, hey, slow down, breathe a little, life is going to happen, and you need to take it 1 minute at a time. And that's exactly where I have been lately. I think the fact that I don't have a job that I clock into or being part of a big organization, working with teams, has made me feel like I need to build a job within my life. I've taken on this newfound need to be so productive and do so much so that I don't have a moment of idleness. I feel like being idle is going to make me feel like I am slacking behind. Being idle is going to make me feel like I'm not achieving my goals. And because of that, I've taken on so much to the point where I had to draw myself back like, girl, take a breather. You need to chill out. Thankfully for my routine and habit trackers, which I talk a lot about in my productivity videos, my last 2 videos, I mentioned this a lot. being able to check in with myself, whether it's weekly, monthly, quarterly, and see how I'm doing, if I'm progressing with the things that I set for myself, if I'm falling behind, if I'm overwhelmed. Thankfully, to those trackers, I have been able to check in with myself to know that I'm taking on too much. I need to dial back on certain things, maybe focus on other things, and also implement more rest. I even started noticing the way I breathe was becoming faster rather than slower. Little things like that you have to pay attention to. It's very, very important for us to pay attention to ourselves and see what's not working and make changes where necessary. Nigerians have this saying that goes, body no be firewood. And it means your body is not firewood. So you can't beat it up. Have you ever seen someone trying to light firewood? They break down the wood, tear it apart, and then put it on fire. Body no be firewood. So you have to take it slow on yourself so that you're not burnt out. So if you ever feel like your goals are draining you instead of lighting you up, slow down. This is for you. Burnout tends to hit high achievers really hard because people who are used to always achieving, that's your default. You are on go every single day. You wake up, you're being productive. Like that is your default. So the idea of slowing down just seems foreign. I think it's very important to implement like rest days, rest weeks, maybe even a rest month. Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed to take rest months? Even on my off days, sometimes I feel the need to do more. It's like, oh, I have a rest day. Let me do this and this, all the things I wasn't able to do during the week. I am unlearning that. And honestly, unlearning that is bringing me so much peace that I'm thankful for. Speaking about unlearning, I am in a place where I am learning to mix productivity and rest. Productivity at rest is a very nice balance that I highly recommend for everyone because that's what I'm creating for myself currently. The current approach I'm actually taking at balancing productivity and rest is creating systems. I've spoken about systems in my previous video, but this time differently. I'm not speaking about systems in terms of being the most productive person in the world. I'm speaking about systems in terms of using it to implement rest. So nothing has changed for me in this sense. I use my systems to create my workout plans, my meal plans, my to-do list, calendar blocking, and all of that. And within those systems, I have also implemented rest. When I plan out my week, I have to give myself a day where my tasks are very, very light. So instead of having a heavy schedule from Monday to Friday, I know there's one day within the week or maybe 2 days within the week where I'm not doing as much as the other days. So yes, I will have my productive days, but I will also have days that are just for rest. This is not a day of catch up. This is not a day for you to do the things that you didn't do during the weekend or earlier in the week. It's just a day for you to rest. At the beginning of this new quarter, for the first week, I took a break. Yes, I still stuck to my routines, went to the gym, woke up early and the rest, but I didn't do too much at once. I didn't have to be super productive all the time, and I was okay with that. And for that one week, I was able to just reset and prepare myself for the remaining weeks of the quarter. And I will continue doing this, and I recommend it to anyone. A couple things that I've stopped doing in this period is one, glorifying the idea of being busy, like being too busy for everything and everyone. Like, yes, I am busy, but I'm not too busy for joy. A couple weeks ago, a friend wanted to have happy hour, and it was like very impromptu. I'm someone who likes to make plans in advance so that I can schedule it in, but it was so impromptu, and I'm like, my calendar is already packed for the week. Yes, it was, but I could have adjusted my schedule to grab happy hour. Another thing that I am unlearning is rushing the process. I think I also talk about this a lot, and I do talk about this a lot because I am actively unlearning it. Setting goals for yourself and saying, yeah, I'm going to achieve this quarter, in 3 months, or in the next 2 quarters. And then rushing that process because you need to achieve it in this timeline. I'm starting to learn that it is okay if I don't achieve that thing. It's okay if I achieve it next year. And it's okay if I decide, you know what, I'm going to slow down on achieving that actually. So that's why I do discuss these things a lot, because there are things that I'm actually learning within myself that have been helping me. Yes, I will continue to unlearn rushing the process, because where am I rushing to? Where am I going? What's at the end of all these things that we're achieving? I can tell you, death. Last but not the least is beating myself up when things don't turn out as envisioned. And this has been one of the biggest things that I'm unlearning this year. Just letting things happen how they're supposed to, not beating myself up. I'm starting to learn that, you know what, I don't have control of everything. So I'm controlling what I can, and the things that I cannot control, I will let the universe figure it out. It's all going to work out in its own way. I'm not God, and I don't want to be. So I will let my God show me what he needs to and follow his timeline. Oh, another thing that I didn't touch on is the fear of falling behind. You really have to ask yourself, what are you falling behind? Behind what exactly? Tunnel vision, keep facing front, because what am I falling behind? I'm not even looking behind. Keep going. But remember to pause somewhere. Tunnel vision, but remember to take pauses too. Here are my tangible tips I'm going to leave you with today, or remind you in case I've mentioned it in this video already. You need to create a bare minimum week or a bare minimum day or days within the week. 2, you have to be intentional about self-care days or self-care weekends. I've been very intentional about having my self-care periods, and I'm going to keep doing that every single month. I will make sure, if it's not already scheduled, to schedule a self-care weekend for myself. And 3, it is okay to limit your to-do list, maybe your no-do list. And 4, choose intentional rest. We're talking about resting and taking it slow, but you have to be intentional about it. Like when I say rest day, I don't mean spend the entire day doom scrolling on TikTok. No, rest, take a nap. And last but not the least, romanticize slow living. You need to romanticize this thing called life. Take it slow, enjoy the process, and let yourself glow from within. I promise you, when you take it slow, when you limit the overproductivity, it will show. You will be at ease, you will be softer, happier. It's worth it. There is literally nothing bad that can come from resting or taking care of yourself. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You feel better? This is for my viewers. What is your relationship with ambition right now? Like, is it healthy? Is it a toxic relationship? Like, where are we right now? Are you feeling aligned? Are you feeling overwhelmed? And what are you doing to implement rest for yourself? If you're not doing anything, this is your sign to do something. Do something big for yourself. Take a rest period. Take a vacation, a breather, whatever you need. Take that for yourself. Okay, friends, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Share this with anyone who might find it helpful. Maybe send a subliminal message to that friend you know who does not take rest days. It is time that you take some rest for yourself. You deserve it, and everybody around you is going to benefit from that. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.